Good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It's Reverend Danielle here. Just going to go through a little self-love today, a little self-inspiration, loving you and your gifts. Perhaps it's a self-retreat. Self-retreats are not easy. The mere isolating aspect leaves only you to be accountable to. Perhaps a self-retreat is just to look at oneself in a whole new light. Maybe it's taking time to see how you feel about you, about life. Maybe it's a time for solitude, observation, and reflection, surrendering to you. What if you only look to you for everything you need? What if you were the only one you could go to for all your answers? If you stripped away titles, books, or information you're told you should know, removed any and all apparent financial barriers, and rid yourself of electronics, what would your life look like? What would your life be about? What would you do? When we allow ourselves to sit quietly and ask a question of ourselves, we will receive a perfect response. The clear, the intention, the clear the response. When I say intention, I mean a real truth to it. The vibration of your intention from the deepest part of yourself will always be what's vibrated, what's resonated, not what your superficial ego mind would have you think. Once you set a clear intention, a clear response will be received. This kind of inspirational divine wisdom has been purposely instilled in humanity to be viewed as inconsequential, superstitious, or coincidence. Human perception has been shifting on a grand scale, and more than ever before, humans are increasingly realizing our vast capabilities go beyond what we've historically been taught. Unfortunately, discomfort on a mass scale is a necessary consequence of these old dark patterns of the earth being shed. Now we are feeling vibrations so perfectly tuned to awaken each soul as requested, in their own perfect time. The appearance of so many catastrophic events on our planet can be considered a mere reflection of emotions processing through the earth as we enter our new vibrant age. Moving through fear means allowing yourself to feel it as an observer. Are you able to see the divine gift in each moment you experience? The gifts you are being given are not so easily to identify, but are the answers to why you have chosen this path for yourself. To begin, simply breathe and sit with the age-old questions of who am I? What am I? What do I want? And my favorite, how deep does love go? Asking these questions of your higher self is a gentle way to allow your light to shine and begin the journey of getting to know every intricate detail about you. Being brave enough to sit with discomfort, ponder, and reflect with it. Hang out with it as though it was your best friend from grade school you hadn't seen for many years. Feel your feelings intently and sit quietly with your discomfort, whether it be physical or emotional, and ask your questions. Ask your questions. Love yourself every step of your journey. You are divinely protected and encouraged to carry out your life mission, as you already are. From today forward, observe self in all ways. Deep emotional ways that make you feel uncomfortable. Begin to observe everything about your physical body, any aches, stiffness, tightness, pain, or everything in between. Now, when you notice something about your body, when it shows you something, what do you normally do? How do you respond? Now ponder that. Simply practice breathing. Practice closing your eyes and finding time to sit quietly undisturbed, even though your schedule is busy and you don't know how you would do that. Stepping into you. Continuing breath exercises, catching yourself holding your breath is a very great place to start. Noticing how often you hold your breath through your day-to-day activities. Incorporate regular physical exercise into your life. Just do it. 20 minutes a day can change your life. 20 minutes of physical exercise, of movement in the vessel, can change your life for the better. This week, be aware of your moods and your feelings, constantly reminding yourself that where your thoughts go, energy follows. Go about your week feeling love in your heart and practice sending it out to everyone and everything you come across. So even an unsaid word, you don't have to speak. You just send your love as you pass someone walking by you on the street. Smile and notice how the universe starts to love you right back. Just noticing. And the more you notice, the more you notice. Create a list of daily affirmations that can be random, something you find calming. I'm choosing to trust. I'm choosing to love. I'm choosing to be committed to learning more about me. I walk my way through anxiety and grief, and I know these feelings exist, but they cannot stop me from moving forward. And you can write these down. It can be simple. Allow flow. Who are you? Who am I? How would you describe yourself to others without using descriptions like bus driver or, accountant? Maybe come up with a sentence about who you really are. And if you get stuck, which most people do, try thinking about how others would describe you. What would someone else say about you? To be truly happy and live a fulfilled life, it's important to understand who we are, not just who others want us to be. So to bring that out in our true self, we need to reflect and we need to ask ourselves questions that perhaps we hadn't asked before. And then we need to listen when the heart answers, taking logic and just kind of chucking it out the window. What do you feel without judgment about you? And I'll leave with this. When reflecting upon your life and upon where you've come, never ever comparing yourself to others. Always compare yourself to yourself. And then you can truly see how far you've come. Have a wonderful day. I love you. God loves you. You're never alone. Namaste.